right, for bboytechreport.com. We're at NAMM 2016. I'm here with Andrew from Qubit. He's going to walk us through their new modules.
How's it going, Bryce? Good to be here.
Awesome.
So we got 3 new modules this year. First of which is the Chords, all analog, polyphonic oscillator. You got smooth interpolation between all waveforms for each voice. Bunch of pre-programmed chords ready to go, as well as a custom chord option which enables you to program any chord of your choosing, any interval structure. You also have control of inversion, root, first, second, third, and you also have control over voicing with CV and gates for all these parameters. In addition to it functioning as in chord mode, you can run each voice independently, and it just becomes four analog oscillators as well, right? Yeah. So
like in unison.
Yeah. Well, they'll each have their own independent frequency control at that point.
Oh wow.
Right. So if it's in chord mode, these 3 voices will all harmonize to the root, according to whatever chord quality you have selected. Whereas if they're in free running mode, they're going to be running on their own, according to their own coarse and fine frequency controls. Another very exciting feature about it is if you flip it into diatonic mode, whatever the root voice receives in its coarse frequency, it's going to choose the chord quality according to what that chord quality should be in that step of the scale. So a simpler way to say that is if you send it a bass line, it's going to harmonize the chord quality in key with that bass line. So it's going to, exactly, so it's going to choose whatever mode you're in, Mixolydian, Dorian, major, whatever, it's going to choose the chords as they're supposed to be in that mode.
So it makes it almost really easy to build songs because you can start with just a bass line and then patch into this.
Right, it makes it really easy to compose music, to perform. You know, you get your bass line and your drum beat going, and then you just send it to the chord. It's going to just harmonize right along there.
Awesome, awesome.
Yeah. Next we have the Mixology, 8-channel mixer, 2 stereo inputs, 4 mono inputs, or 6 mono inputs, but the 2 stereo can be configured mono or stereo. CV over pan, mute and solo buttons with gate inputs for that. We have a VCA on each channel as well as a volume control pre or post VCA.
That's crazy.
In addition to that, each VCA can be configured to be standard VCA mode, or it can act as an audio ducker, which is so it's like sidechain compression, but it's more specific to the ducking aspect of that. Right.
So in the sidechain mode, how does it have like a key in or something like that?
Exactly. So you'll send it an envelope to the VCA, and it's gonna act inversely proportional to the envelope. So instead of amplifying with the envelope, it's going to duck it in relation to the envelope, right? So you don't have to change any of your control sources. You send it the same envelope you send everywhere else, but it ducks the signal. Right. So it's very exciting, very performable, very ergonomic layout. You have sliders for volume, exactly as you would on a Mackie mixer or something, right? Something all musicians are used to. We finally brought it to the modular format, and that's what's really exciting about it. Very musical-oriented setup. The 3rd module we announced today is called the NAMM. It's a 2 HP full-range analog oscillator with simultaneous saw, triangle, sine, and square wave outputs. And then you also have linear FM input and a sync input as well.
Okay, so what's the price point on Chord?
The price points have yet to be determined. We just announced all of them today.
Okay.
You can expect the Chord in March, Mixology will be around April, and then the NAMM will be out sometime in this summer.
Awesome.
So,
Thank you so much,
thank
Andrew.
you very much,
Appreciate
Bryce.
it.
Yeah.
Thank you.